up, guys? How are you guys on YouTube today? Well, I am doing absolutely good today. Well, I want to help you guys today on how you can adjust your left and right speaker on your Toshiba stereo receiver. By the way, be very careful and be very cautious because you're going to have it turned on to be able to do this, because it's going to be somewhat dangerous when you're tuning your speakers on your receiver itself, because you don't want to hit anything else on the inside of your unit when it's powered on. You aren't able to short anything out. By the way, do use a insulated flathead screwdriver. Do not use a full metal screwdriver. I'm just using a very small plastic with a metal tip flathead screwdriver on it, but I'm going to be using that to be able to adjust the speakers. Now, you're also going to use your music to be able to adjust your speakers as well. You don't want the left side pulling more than the right side. You want them to be equal of each other as well, because you want to make sure your speakers sound the same, not one from pulling or the other one not pulling. Now, I've been having this problem for a couple of days now because of how old this receiver really is. This receiver is from the 1960s, from the 1970s, guys. It's a very old receiver. Now, I really do like this receiver. It's pretty good than some of the new ones I've seen out there, but eventually I will get there, guys. I will eventually upgrade to a new receiver eventually, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. This is just going to show you guys on how you can adjust your speakers on your Toshiba stereo receiver. Now, I already unplugged most of my accessories I had plugged into it. Make sure you do that as well. You just want to adjust the speakers on the receiver itself. You don't want to mess around with any of your own accessories getting zonked or something like that when you're doing the type of adjustments. Now, do also inspect your cables as well. Make sure they're not going to be crossing over one of each other. Make sure you don't have them crimped or have a break in one of the wires. If you do replace those as well, definitely on your speaker wires and also on your RCA plugs as well. Let's go ahead and turn you guys on and show you on what I'm going to do. Alright, guys, here is my stereo receiver right over here, guys. You guys can see there's my whole system right now. But what we're going to be working on is the Pioneer speakers and the A speakers and also the bookshelf speakers today. But we need to go on the inside of this unit to able to adjust the speakers themselves. And by the way, here is the Toshiba stereo receiver SA/320 model. That's this one. And by the way, if you are very nervous, just go ahead and be very careful and be very cautious. And by the way, you're going to need some tools. You're going to need a screwdriver to take the screws out of the sides of the receiver itself. And this is the little screwdriver I'm going to be using to adjust the adjusting pods on the inside. You guys can see it's mostly plastic and somewhat metal. And the one thing I also did is I took out the light fuse for it doesn't shine too much in the camera's lens. And here is all 5 screws. This is a wood screw, these are machine screws, and you might also need a flashlight to be able to do that. Now, you're also going to need music to adjust the speakers. Here is my volume knob for adjustment as well, to turn it up or down. And here is my selector. I'll be using the FM radio they're able to do somewhat adjustments I need. And by the way, this is now turned on the off position. I'm going to go ahead and turn the speakers on. I'm only going to do this with the top speakers. I already done it with the bottom speakers. I actually did on with both. Now, we do need to pull this wooden lid off. Okay. We do gently pull this guy right off. And I'm just going to gently put this somewhere else, so it doesn't get broken. Alright, here is somewhat of the inside of my receiver. This is what the receiver looks like. And by the way, you guys can see the shoes. This is the light shoes. I took that shoes out because it's actually right over here. And by the way, be very careful. Just make sure you don't touch any components on the inside trying to adjust it. Just be very careful. And we did take all the accessories we had plugged in. We took those off as well for a couple reasons. Now, what we're mostly after here, I don't know if you guys can see that, is that adjustment part and that adjustment part. These help to adjust the speakers of the left and right channel on this receiver. Now, how do you do that? By the way, to do that, you're going to gently use this screwdriver and you're going to select what part you want to adjust. You can adjust these all the way like this. See how I turned it? You can adjust it all the way like this by adjusting them on both sides of the speakers. And do be careful when you're adjusting your pads. Make sure they are the exact same way on each side. And we're going to go ahead and turn the radio itself on. Make sure you have the volume down. Okay. Make sure you have that down. Turn that up. You might have to tune a station. There's the left side. And there's the right. And there's the right side over here. But you guys can hear, that's barely playing because this one's pulling more than this one. But what we need to do is we need to even the pods out. We need to go back in here and we need to even these guys back out again. I need to turn these all the way this way, okay, the pod this way, to be able to adjust them. And we do it the same way with this one, as we adjust the pod this way. That's very gently, not too fast, but you don't want to break these little connectors. Now, this is the audio board section of this whole tile unit. Don't touch anything else. Just touch the pods with your insulated plastic screwdriver here. Now we're going to make sure the music is down. And we'll turn the radio back on. And sometimes if the station doesn't come in clear, like this one is being a little fiddly, but you can also adjust your attention over here. But you know what? That's all what you can do is try your best to adjust your speakers on the inside of your very old receiver. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome to see how this all works. But yeah, it does work if you do adjust them right. But you guys can see that now. I have the pods all adjusted the right size. And they are pretty good and they sound somewhat alright, but you can do some more tweaking if you need to be able to adjust them even more. Now, the reason why, and sometimes I would actually turn the receiver off and let the receiver rest a bit, and also I would turn it back on for the speakers to work. That's how you can adjust your pods, your left and right channel pods on your receiver itself. Now, the reason why this happens is over time the adjustments will get out of adjustment. Then all you gotta do is do a little bit of tweaking and stuff on your stereo receiver itself. Alright guys, if you are brand new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please leave down a comment down below. Please like, please share. Peace out. Bye guys. We'll see you in the next vlog. Alright?